Hello, welcome back to Mummy Mayhem.
Hey!
So this video is a Channel Mum topic on body image, mainly post-birth, but also I suppose actually during pregnancy, because your body goes through the biggest changes during pregnancy, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Not much, honestly.
And then obviously you have to get used to your growing bump and then the aftermath of what you're left with. And I suppose you would see the most difference in your first pregnancy rather than any subsequent ones. But
yeah, you think you get a little bit more used to it, but it's still a big shock to the system again.
It's a big change going from, you know, a toned, svelte figure normally.
Yeah, you can say it for you.
And then afterwards, you know, having this tummy that isn't quite what it used to be, and these boobs that aren't quite what they used to be. Yeah, you know, there's lots of different things that can happen to your body. Stretch marks, you can get saggy boobs, saggy tum, the mum tum. You know, some people have even got stretch marks like on their legs. And I think I read about one woman who even got stretch marks on her chin, because that is just how much she stretched, like everywhere.
I've never seen that before.
No, I haven't seen it, but
I don't think I have. No.
I think we're good. You check me and I'll check you.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, so we just wanted to say, you know, it is acceptable to have a body that is different to how it was before you had a baby. You've grown a human being, you've grown a life form inside you. You are allowed to, you know, give your body a little bit of a day off.
Oh god, yeah, you need to give yourself a break. I know it's so hard, because I've struggled with, I think I've struggled with weight probably all my life, maybe, I suppose, in a way, especially since I was like a teenager. I think when you're a teenager, you see all these like in the magazines, and you think, oh, I want to be like that. And to be honest, when I look back at how I was then, I think actually, oh my god, I was so skinny, but I didn't even realise it. I thought, oh, I'm so fat.
I've seen a quote that says, I wish I was as skinny as the first time I thought I was fat.
Yeah.
Because I think no woman is ever really fully satisfied with her body.
No.
Even like those, you know, fitness gurus who are like perfectly toned and in proportion to everything. They've probably still got a hang up somewhere. They probably think, oh, you know, my thighs wobble a little bit when I walk or something. There's always something, isn't there?
There is, and I think it's quite funny because they can post all these images of their bodies, but just underneath, I bet they're kind of, you know, deep down, they don't actually feel that confident, and they're
probably still anxious about posting that picture.
Yeah.
And they're probably still waiting for somebody to make a remark on something, you know.
Kind of waiting for someone to compliment them because of that part of their body they actually really
they've got a hang up on. And I think what women really need to remember is that the pictures we see in magazines and films and
they're airbrushed.
They are airbrushed, they are photoshopped. It's not how they really look, and a lot of celebrities now do post the before and after picture, because even the celebrities are getting annoyed with being so airbrushed and not portraying their true self, you know, and it's giving women issues, you know. They're thinking, oh well, I've got to lose weight, I've got to tone up, I've got to do this, I've got to look this way, and it's not true. Our bodies should be celebrated for what they've done. You know, we've created life, we've given birth to it, we've grown it for 9 months, and or a little bit less in my case sometimes, because mine come early, but you know. You know, our bodies are amazing in whatever shape they come in, and yes, we're allowed to have hang-ups about it. I mean, I certainly have areas of my body that I dislike,
but I think she looks amazing.
Thank you.
I think it's quite funny when you, like, everywhere, because we always talk about it, and it's quite funny to kind of know that you have quite a few hang-ups about it, not massively, just the odd things that I think every woman does. I mean, I don't think you're ever satisfied. No, I think no one's perfect at the end of the day, but I think from another person's perspective, they may feel that actually, I think she's got a perfectly amazing figure, especially having 4 children. And you know, I think you kind of look and you're like, well, no, you do look amazing. You shouldn't feel like that. You shouldn't feel like you need to lose weight.
Such a lovely friend.
Whereas I need to lose loads in a
See,
little while.
this is the other thing as well, you know. Mel, you just like your figure as well, don't you?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think that Mel looks amazing. You know,
I'm pregnant at the
she's
moment,
pregnant, so you know.
But again, you put on weight certain places and you think, oh my god, I look like a whale. And
we're the prettiest whale I know.
Oh, thanks. But no, you do, and like I think even some maternity clothes, like you'll go from one brand to another, and they don't always fit the same, even though you bought the same size, and that actually drives you crazy. Even with normal clothes, drives you crazy. Different shops. Oh yeah, I can be a size 12 in that. I can be a size 16 in that.
I'm a pretty standard size 8, and a couple of years ago I was buying a pair of jeans from H&M, and I bought a size 10 because they looked a little bit small. I didn't try them on. I took them home. I couldn't get them up over my thighs, so I was like, okay, so I took them back and I tried on the 12, and even the 12 were tight, and I'm an 8. And I was just like,
ridiculous.
This is ridiculous. So really, I bought the 12 in the end because I just was like, there's no way in hell that I'm a size 14. I refuse to buy a size 14.
No.
But in actual fact...
No, she's never a 14.
But in actual fact, I should have bought the size 14 if I wanted them to fit nicely, you know, rather than being a bit tight. But I'm an 8, so I was horrified with H&M for doing that. Really, really horrified, you know.
I found, I went into, do you know the worst bit is, I've been to Slim & Well before, obviously getting pregnant, and I lost about just over 2 stone just before this pregnancy, and I was feeling quite, you know, good about myself.
You did really well, you looked beautiful.
Yeah.
You always look beautiful.
But obviously I knew that I needed to lose weight. I put on a huge amount, and it's quite weird because I put on a load more weight after having my daughter rather than, like, I lost it a little bit and then all of a sudden put on a load more. I think I got comfort eating. I was a bit down anyway through postnatal depression. I think that didn't help either. I think I just kind of fed on cake. I was thinking, right, I've lost this weight, I'm going to, I think it was a wedding I was going to, and I was thinking, right, I'm going to go to Zara. I really, really like their clothes. And do you know what? It made me feel disgusted. I was so upset because if there was a dress that I absolutely loved, and do you know what? Their size that was large or extra large was a size 12. And I was thinking, I'm not being funny, like extra large or large is normally about between, you know, 12 to 14 or a 14 to 16, like extra large.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking
extra large would have been a...
Yeah, how can you justify that? But different clothes for different sizes as well, so that made it awkward as well. I just felt so deflated, so heartbroken that I couldn't actually buy a dress that I really, really liked because of actually, although I possibly, you know, could try and fit into something like that, which would probably never happened, it was just the actual disregard for anyone's feelings, I suppose, in when you're making all these clothes, putting them at different sizes and then actually saying, well no, actually this style will only go up to a size 12 even though it's like extra large, this style will go up to a size 14, this style may go up to a 16.
There should be a standard size. You know,
numbers do really matter, I think, when you're losing weight as well.
Yeah, but at the same time, I also I read something somewhere and it said if the size is really bothering you, cut the label out. Doesn't matter what size it is, as long as you look good in it and you feel good in it.
Yeah.
So you know, if I had to buy a size 14 from H&M, if the fact that I had to buy a 14, even though I'm a size 8, bothered me, I should have bought those trousers, cut the label out, and worn them because they looked better than squeezing myself into the smaller size. But you know,
it shouldn't be that way, and we shouldn't ever feel like that. But I think you do now and again, and I think because if I was losing weight, I felt really disheartened because I was thinking, actually, I actually felt like I wasn't small enough for that store, even though I probably was between a 12 and 14 at that time.
Yeah, you shouldn't be made to feel that way.
No. So I think obviously you need to start like appreciating your body. So, I need to, especially after this baby.
We're gonna put ourselves out there and show you ours.
Not like
naked.
No, no, definitely not.
So Mel is 33 weeks pregnant.
33 plus 4.
Okay, so nearly 34.
Yeah, nearly 34.
So
yeah,
so
so this,
tea?
yeah, that might be better. Don't chuck it on the floor.
I won't.
So this is me, and as you can see, obviously I'm having issues with, these sort of tiny bits here. I need over the bump. Seriously, do not bite under the bump, because when you get this big,
rolls down.
You do just find that everything rolls under here. So this is 33 weeks. I feel a little bit thinner than I was a couple of weeks ago, and
I think you've lost. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if
grown, but I think you've lost weight. Like,
yeah, I don't know if it's because of he's gone down maybe. So because I feel that obviously he's not as, like, if you can see there, I don't think it's as high as up as it was before.
No, it's gone down a little bit.
But yeah, so I'm kind of like, I'm about 14 in most maternity clothes.
Doesn't she look amazing?
Oh, thanks. I don't feel it all, honestly.
You do look amazing.
But I still find it quite hard actually to find certain things to fit really nicely around you when you're pregnant. But floaty top.
Nice floaty top, especially when the weather's a bit hotter, because you do get flustered.
Yeah, I must admit it is absolutely boiling out there at the moment.
Gorgeous.
And I find some days that I'm wearing sort of jeans because of, no, you can't reach your legs to shave them every single day. Seriously, it's a bit too much of effort. So I try and wear cool colours, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, floaty tops are brilliant because it doesn't hang off you. It doesn't stick. Sorry, it hangs off you rather than sticks to you.
Yeah.
But this body
okay,
here.
So I am Mel's 33 weeks pregnant, and I'm 33 weeks post birth. So
it's quite funny.
Yeah,
isn't
the baby's 33 weeks old now. So I will show you my 33 weeks post birth body.
Doesn't she look absolutely amazing? Oh, a bit of hair there.
Oh.
But I mean, look at that figure, and she's had 4 babies as well.
And 3 cesareans. You can see the little cesarean scar actually there.
No, I can't.
Oh, I know it's there.
I think that's
So yeah, so this is me.
I think obviously, you know, if I looked as amazing as that, I would feel even better about myself. But at the moment, I don't feel too bad about myself. I've always felt, I think, towards the last couple of weeks, I was feeling a bit like, oh, I'm getting really big and stuff. But
you're growing a baby.
Yeah, I think I've kind of come to love my body now. I've come to love the little bump, especially now he's getting sort of like more wriggly.
I do miss having a bump, actually. I do.
I think it's because if I can get away with the fact of putting on a really, really tight dress and going, no, I'm not just fat, I'm pregnant.
It's fine.
But yeah, no, I think everyone needs to love their body. I certainly do. Yes, now and again I won't. But yeah, I think we just need to post about positivity. Like, we should feel amazing that you've had 4 births. I'm on my 3rd, and to be able to carry a child, for 9 months,
we're incredibly lucky. Changing
your body, changing everything about your body, changing your hormones, and then giving birth's just incredible. Regardless of whether it's cesarean or whether it's natural birth, both of them are a huge amount of effort, a huge amount of stress goes onto your body, and we think we should be proud of it all.
Yeah,
definitely. So
that's it from us. Just remember, love yourself just the way you are. Your body is amazing, and you should be celebrating it.
Definitely.
Bye.